Stages of twin flames. 1. Meeting, marked by an intense emotional, spiritual, and physical attraction. 2. Union. The parties enter into a romantic relationship. 3. Separation, triggering period of emotional turmoil resulting in the runner and chaser.
Night, their love creates more than a powerful bond. It calls forth a unique soul, the twin flame child. These children are born from the sacred energy of two souls destined to find each other, carrying wisdom and light beyond their years. A twin flame child is a beacon of pure, unconditional love, here to help heal and uplift the world. Guided by their parents' divine union, they possess gifts and insights that inspire others to remember their true, spiritual nature. They are here to awaken us to the power of love, showing us the way back to unity, purpose, and the light within us all.
And the crazy thing about relationships is people, when you become famous, people expect relationships to be perfect. They because they fight behind closed doors. When it's time to come outside, everybody's acting like their relationship is perfect. This makes it really hard for people to go to the right therapist, to find the right relationship specialist, because people will find ways to try to judge connections and try to judge people's desires. And me personally, unless my twin's desire is to be with other people while his with me, I try to understand his desires, or I try to understand him as a person. I try not to interfere with his desires and try to do my best to fulfill those desires. But if I can't fulfill them, then I think he probably just needs prayer. And I'm not talking about him wearing this outfit. I know for a fact that the universe is making her wear it for me, making him wear it for me, because I've always been like the type of person that I would love to see my twin dress sexy, to see what he would be like if he was a girl. That's just the type of person I am. But I don't want him to be a girl, and I don't want him to be gay, and I don't want him to walk around in girly clothes, because I don't even want guys to look at him in any kind of way. So I just want to clarify that and make that clear. But the twin flame connection is such a long relationship that you start to find different things to do to entertain each other, to make the relationship and connection fun. And when the bond is just like this, the energy is powerful. That's the energy that the reason why the energy is powerful is because it's like putting in gas in a car. It's igniting the flame. It's like you're this time for forever. It's like the engine. They put it on the engine. It's like the reason why this is a lot is because we're entering into forever, and you're going to need all this energy and all this love, all this crazy cycle fight. You're going to need this to really survive in this relationship, right? Because the last thing you need to do is lie in bed and be bored to death. And the universe knows how to make you guys fall so in love that there is no way you can talk each other out of the connection. You try to run, but running is just not an option. So let's talk more about the runner and the chaser and how that goes. Hold on.
The twin flame relationship is a cosmic connection that unfolds in ways that defy conventional understanding. One of the defining dynamics in this cosmic pod to do is the interplay between the chaser and the runner. In this interplay, the chaser ardently pursues the union, while the runner, overwhelmed by the intensity of the distance. Yet, what happens when the chaser decides to halt the pursuit? Let's explore the profound shifts and emotions that occur when the chaser stops chasing, delving into the realm of the twin flame runner's experience. The mirror shatters.
And that's what I was saying. Sometimes the chaser becomes the runner so they can have a better understanding of what the runner feels like. Usually we have died in many lifetimes to try to be in each other's place to see what it feels like to be the runner. It's like science. It's like, well, what is it that makes you want to run? And like, why do you want to run? Like, why don't you want to be with me? I mean, I look good, right? Like I'm fine. I'm it's not about money. I see how you live, and it's not about that. It's just about like it's growth, and it's not understanding. It's doubt too, lots of doubt. It's like, I doubt this kind of guy wants me, or even if I don't doubt that kind of guy wants me, but I mean, I just don't, he doesn't look like the type of person that would, even if he's making it so loud and clear that he would pursue me, that he's interested, and I could see it, but it's still like something that I guess is a form of fear. Running is, everybody runs when they're afraid, right? So yeah, that's...
In their relentless pursuit, the chaser serves as a mirror reflecting the depth of the connection back to the runner. But when the chaser stops chasing, it's akin to shattering the mirror, disrupting the familiar patterns of the relationship. The sudden stillness creates confusion and forces the runner to confront the reality of their feelings and the significance of the connection. A profound sense of loss and disorientation.
And listen to what the guy says, forces the runner. So just whatever he's doing on the other side is forcing me to come back to the connection, where I'm like, okay, it's just, I'm not online searching until I'm laying in my bed and he's literally pressing me in my head, like he's in my head. And I'm just like, I see I'm busy with another guy, masturbating, thinking about him, and I hear him, and he's like, he's like, I'm taking you away from this, or I'm gonna be a part of this, or you're not gonna get me out of this, or you know what I mean? And then he gets in the connection, and somehow his energy starts to take over mine. And now his energy has taken me away from Hunter. And now I'm like suddenly with him. Suddenly and he tries to push me away. I guess by pushing me away, he tries to he's facing his trauma and emotions and me being gone, but he's also probably trying to test me to see if I'm going to stay, if I can hold him, if I can fight. Guys do this before they make decisions to move in with someone, to marry someone. Even if it is their twin flame, they also try to test their partner to see if their partner is ready for them. Are you ready to be with me? Are you ready to handle my love for you and my obsession and possession, and how much I need you, how much I want you, all sorts of things.
Envelopes the runner as the chase comes to an unexpected halt. The absence of pursuit leaves them standing alone, faced with the challenge of navigating the uncharted territory of their emotions. Fear of abandonment. For the twin flame runner, the cessation of the chase can trigger deep-seated fears of abandonment. The relentless pursuit by the chaser often provides a sense of...
And that's true. I just want to say real quick that a lot of times my technique to staying safe, emotionally safe, because people have broken my heart so many times, I stay emotionally safe when I'm not attached to people. So I used to be attached, and I would completely fall and make a fool out of myself, and I would blow the person's phone up, and whenever I blow the person's phone up, they would run away. They would run. I would be so in love, so obsessed that I was like, let's chat. But really what's happening is my body is challenging the body in front of me, saying, are you my body? Because if you're not my body, then you're a threat to my body, to my person, right? If you're with someone that is not your person, that person is like a weapon formed against your person. So it's like, I'm like, can you handle this? Can you he's doing the same thing on YouTube. Can you handle, are you ready for my love? That's the same behavior that's what I do. I'm like, but I start writing letters, man. I write not crazy, but I just start writing stories. When I was talking to Micah in the past, I wasn't writing crazy letters. I was just telling him, oh my God, I can't believe that you're here. I can't believe that this is what happened. Just the same thing I talk about on here. I wasn't cursing him out. I was just like, how is it? And I just wanted to talk. He was like, why don't you channel your energy somewhere else? Right? So he got scared of the connection because this wasn't for him. It wasn't for him. I would say it wasn't the time, but he's obviously not here. And he's obviously not the one for me. Oh, but that's Micah. Micah, the guy I met in the past. Not Zach.
Sense of security for the runner. Still, when the chaser decides to step back, the runner may grapple with feelings of isolation and vulnerability, bringing unresolved issues surrounding abandonment to the surface. The fear of being left alone with their thoughts and emotions can be overwhelming.
And that's the thing about connections is like when you're in a twin flame connection, you start what all you're doing is reminding where you is just moving forward where you left off. You guys might have been fighting in the car and then the car hit you and you guys died and then you had to be born again as birds or born again as elephants and reincarnated into something else, and you guys go on arguing, having all sorts of fights that you don't understand, right? So now that we're born here, we're just finishing where we left off.
Prompting the runner to question
That's
the
why
foundation.
That's why I'm saying, like, allowing people to fight. I know we don't want people to get violent, so that's why it's important to communicate to your twin and let them know, hey, let's just be more careful because we don't want to scare anyone. But if we're together in the house, we can fight and argue. Nobody's gonna say anything. It's none of their business anyway.
Of the connection and their ability to navigate the journey without the constant pursuit. Confronting inner turmoil. The decision of the chaser to stop chasing acts as a catalyst, forcing the runner to confront the inner turmoil they may have been avoiding. The dance of chasing and running can become a distraction from addressing unresolved issues and deep-seated fears. With the chaser stepping back, the runner is left with the stark reality of their emotional landscape. Confronting inner turmoil can be daunting, requiring the runner to delve into the shadows of their psyche. The abrupt cessation of the chase becomes a mirror reflecting not only the external dynamics, but also the internal struggles that have been evaded through the dance. A call to self-reflection. When the chaser stops chasing, it serves as a poignant call for the twin flame runner to engage in profound self-reflection. The mirrored dance has been disrupted, and the runner is left to examine their desires, fears, and the authenticity of their connection. The cessation of the chase allows the runner to look within, reevaluate their priorities, and gain clarity on their path. This period of self-reflection can lead to significant personal growth and spiritual awakening as the runner begins to untangle the threads of their emotional tapestry. Spiritual awakening as the runner begins within, reevaluate their priorities, and gain clarity on their path. This period of self-reflection can lead to significant personal growth and spiritual awakening as the runner begins to untangle the threads of their emotional tapestry. The awakening of longing. As the chaser withdraws, a shift occurs in the energy dynamic between the twin flames. The absence of pursuit can awaken a deep longing within the runner, propelling them to reassess the significance of the connection. The chaser's decision to stop chasing can catalyze the runner to recognize the depth of their emotions and the true nature of their bond. The longing within the runner becomes a powerful force, drawing them back into the dance with a newfound awareness. This awakening of longing can pave the way for a more balanced and harmonious reunion as both partners navigate the intricacies of the twin flame journey. The journey of twin flames is woven with threads of intense connection, self-discovery, and profound transformation. When the chaser stops chasing, it sets in motion a series of events that compel the twin flame runner to confront their deepest fears, engage in self-reflection, and awaken to the true nature of their longing. The pause in pursuit becomes a pivotal moment for both partners to recalibrate, reevaluate, and ultimately reunite on a path of mutual growth and understanding. The journey continues, and with each step, the twin flames move closer to the harmonious union their souls yearn for.
Is one of the most enigmatic and spiritually transformative experiences a soul can encounter. It is a connection unlike any other, so profound, so intense, that it can awaken parts of yourself you never knew existed. At its core, the twin flame connection is the meeting of two souls who share the same energetic blueprint, split at the origin of creation. When these two parts reunite in the earthly realm, the magnetic pull is undeniable. It feels as though you have come home, even if you cannot rationalize why. And yet, as beautiful and life-changing as this connection is, it also brings forward a deep confrontation with the self. For many twin flames, the connection triggers an emotional storm, forcing both individuals to look within, face their fears, heal their traumas, and evolve spiritually. This intensity often leads to what is commonly known as the runner-chaser dynamic. The runner is the one who pulls away, feeling overwhelmed by the connection, while the chaser holds on, determined to understand and honor the bond. Though this dynamic is painful for both sides, today I want to explore the emotional landscape of the runner, what they feel when they reject their twin flame, and why they behave the way they do. At a glance, the runner may appear cold, distant, or uncaring, but this is far from the truth. The act of rejecting a twin flame is often.
And that's crazy because that's how I feel. I feel like when I first saw him, I just didn't care. Because he's presenting to me a relationship with someone else. Why the fuck? I just feel like, why should I care? I want to curse him out. I want to beat him up, if anything.
Not rooted in malice or indifference, but in fear, confusion, and deep unresolved wounds. Beneath their exterior lies a soul that is struggling, one that loves fiercely but feels unworthy, unprepared, or unable to fully accept this connection. Understanding how the runner feels is
Wow, that's me. I feel unprepared and unable to accept the connection. I feel like the disturbance is her, and I don't want her in our lives. And I just feel like I don't like the way she's hurting him, and she's rubbing him, and she's just using him as a puppet. And if he tries to hurt me, then it hurts me. Like, I don't know.
Essential part of the twin flame journey. It sheds light on the inner turmoil that drives their actions, helping you to cultivate compassion, patience, and, most importantly, by the end of this video, you will see that the runner's rejection is not a denial of the bond, but a reflection of their own personal battle. Importantly, faith. By the end of this video, you will see that the runner's rejection is not a denial of the bond, but a reflection of their own personal battle. A battle that, once won, can lead to an eventual reunion and spiritual transformation for both twin flames. To truly grasp how the runner feels, it is essential to understand the sheer magnitude of what they are experiencing. The twin flame connection is unlike any relationship one has ever encountered. It is all-consuming, profound, and deeply transformative. For the runner, this intensity can feel like standing in the middle of a powerful storm, with emotions swirling so strongly that they no longer feel grounded or in control. At the very moment the twin flames meet, there is an undeniable energetic recognition. It feels like a spark that ignites something dormant within the soul. For many, this spark brings joy and an
In a situation like this, I feel like she's embarrassing him, and I don't like that. I feel like what I would do different is not just throw him on camera to make him look like that. I would get in the ring with him. I would run with him. I would put the camera down, and I just feel like she's bullying him, and I don't like that. Like, you know what I mean? And so I feel like I'm different. Like I can sense when my babe is embarrassed, and I just don't want to embarrass him. It makes me feel bad. And then watching someone else embarrass him, it's like it hurts me. I feel it. I feel hurt. Like I feel like I'm being hurt. And sometimes part of running can be like, well, why do I care so much? Well, because you love that person. That person is you. When it's not you, they just want to like. They don't feel that person's pain, so it's easy for them to throw him out there like that. For me, it's different. I would put the camera down and say, babe, let's do this together, because I have a lot more understanding as a woman, as a mother, than she does, or other women do, or may have.
Overwhelming sense of completeness. But for the runner, this very spark can trigger a deep existential unease. They may question why they feel so strongly about someone they may have just met. The connection doesn't follow the logical, linear path of ordinary relationships. It transcends time and space, and that in itself can feel terrifying.
Another thing, the reason why it's important to surrender is because if you really want to survive and your twin to survive, you have to surrender so you can comfort your twin where he's being hurt somewhere else. You have to be there for him and make him feel happy, make him feel loved and cared for, and understand like, hey, baby, I love you. I'm here for you. I care about you. In case he tries to commit suicide, that's the last thing you want to hear and know.
The runner often feels as though their sense of self is dissolving in the presence of their twin flame. The love is so raw, so unfiltered, that it pierces through every defense mechanism they've built to protect themselves. For someone who has spent years suppressing their emotions or shielding their heart, this is overwhelming. They may feel exposed, vulnerable, and out of their depth. The connection forces them to confront their innermost fears, fears they may have buried for years. Feel exposed, vulnerable, and out of their depth. The connection forces them to confront their innermost fears, fears they may have buried for years. This level of emotional intensity can trigger a flight response as the runner instinctively pulls away to regain their sense of safety and control. In rejecting their twin flame, the runner is not rejecting love itself, but the emotional turbulence that comes with it.
Yes.
They may not yet have the tools or emotional maturity to process what is happening, and so in their confusion, they push the connection away. This rejection is rarely about the twin flame as an individual. Instead, it is about the runner's inability to face what
I think we're both running and facing the situation at the same time. We're both like sort of like runners, but facing it. But like, it's like, but I think he's more of the chaser. He's like, no, babe, we're going to be strong. We can do it. But I'm like, I don't know if I can handle watching this kind of behavior, how she's treating you personally. I'd love to see you in any outfit. I'm just saying, like, I don't like this behavior.
connection is awakening within them. One of the most significant emotions the runner experiences when they reject their twin flame is the fear of losing their sense of self. The twin flame connection has a way of mirroring back everything you are, the good, the bad, and the unresolved. For the runner, this can feel like their entire identity is being shattered. Imagine spending years constructing who you think you are, your beliefs, your habits, your persona, only for someone to come into your life and awaken parts of you that you have long suppressed. Your habits, your persona, can feel like their entire identity is being shattered. Imagine spending years constructing who you think you are, your beliefs, your habits, your persona, only for someone to come into your life and awaken parts of you that you have long suppressed. The twin flame acts as a mirror, reflecting not just the beautiful aspects of your soul.
And I can tell that when he sees me out there looking just like him, in our actions, in our behavior, in my voice, in worshiping other people, other men, uplifting them, he gets very angry, very jealous, like, oh, that's me, like, that's what I'm supposed, that's my person, like, that's where it's like, ugh. So whenever I'm upset because it's pissed me off because he's mad that, you know, the thought of me being with someone else can really, really hurt and trigger him, he'll do things that'll hurt me and cause me to act out. You know, when we're doing just fine, when we're doing good.
But also the shadows you've ignored. For the runner, this mirror can be unbearable. They may see their insecurities, fears, and unhealed wounds laid bare in a way they never have before. It is as though the twin flame strips away every illusion they've created about themselves. The runner often fears that this connection will consume them completely. They may feel as though they are losing control over their life, their decisions, and their emotions. This fear of losing themselves can lead them to reject the connection, believing that distance will help them reclaim their autonomy. Ironically,
the difference between me and other women, other people, is that I see him as a baby. I don't just see him as a man. Yeah, he's a man, but I see him like a baby. I'm a mother, so I see him like he's my baby, my child. And he's annoying, yes, but that's where he still has those childish behaviors because, you know, like twin flames parents or mothers, not real parents, but I would spoil my twin flame, which can prevent him from growing up. And he's probably in this situation, so he can find ways to grow up. And I'm not going to watch her throw him on the bed like that.
this attempt to run from the twin flame only deepens their inner conflict. The more they try to deny the connection, the more they feel its pull. In truth, the twin flame connection does not strip you of your identity. It transforms it. It forces you to shed the false layers of yourself so you can align with your higher self, the truest version of who you are. But for the runner, this transformation feels like death. They grieve the loss of who they once were, even if that version of themselves was rooted in pain or limitation. It is a process of surrender, and surrender is often the hardest thing for a soul that has spent years holding on tightly to control. At the heart of the runner's rejection lies their unresolved emotional wounds. The twin flame connection is a catalyst for deep healing, and healing often begins by exposing what is broken. For the runner, the presence of their twin flame triggers every unhealed part of their soul: past traumas, childhood wounds, fears of abandonment, and feelings of unworthiness. Many runners carry pain that they have suppressed for years, often without realizing it. This pain might stem from childhood experiences, past relationships, or societal conditioning. When they meet their twin flame, this dormant pain is brought to the surface. The love they feel is so pure and unconditional that it challenges every belief they hold about themselves. If the runner has spent years believing they are unworthy of love, the connection will feel like an attack on their core identity. They may question, why would someone so incredible love someone like me? The twin flame's love acts as a mirror to their pain, forcing them to confront the wounds they have avoided. This confrontation is not easy. For someone who has spent their life numbing or avoiding their emotions, the sudden flood of feelings can be paralyzing. The runner may reject their twin flame as a defense mechanism, believing that if they can create distance, they will no longer have to feel this pain. But what the runner often doesn't realize is that this pain was always there, buried beneath the surface. The twin flame did not create it, they simply illuminated it. Rejecting the connection may temporarily dull the intensity, but it does not heal the wound. In many cases, the runner experiences even greater emotional suffering after pulling away. They feel the absence of their twin flame deeply, but their fear of confronting their inner pain keeps them from returning.
As a therapist myself, I know how important it is.
Vulnerability is one of the most challenging aspects of the twin flame journey, and it is often what the runner fears most. The twin flame connection demands a level of openness and emotional honesty that many are not prepared for. To love your twin flame fully, you must be willing to strip away your defenses and allow yourself to be seen completely, flaws, fears, and all. For the runner, this level of vulnerability can feel terrifying. Many runners have spent their lives building walls around their hearts, believing that these walls protect them from pain. They may have been hurt in the past, betrayed, or abandoned, leading them to associate vulnerability with weakness. When they meet their twin flame, these walls begin to crumble. The connection requires them to open their hearts in a way they never have before. And for the runner, this feels like walking into battle without armor. The runner fears that if they allow themselves to be fully seen, they will be rejected or hurt. They may think, what if I show them who I truly am and they don't love me anymore? This fear of rejection often causes the runner to reject first. By pulling away, they believe they are protecting themselves from potential pain. But in doing so, they only create more suffering for themselves and for their twin flame. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is the foundation of true love and connection. The twin flame journey teaches both individuals that to love deeply, you must be willing to risk being seen.
Amen.
For the runner, this lesson often comes after they have spent time in isolation, reflecting on their actions and realizing that their fear of vulnerability has kept them from experiencing the love they truly desire. Perhaps the most misunderstood aspect of the runner's experience is the love they feel for their twin flame. It is easy to assume that the runner's rejection means they do not care, but this could not be further from the truth. In reality, the runner often loves their twin flame so deeply that it terrifies them. They may not have the words or the emotional capacity to express this love, so instead, they choose to suppress it. The runner's love for their twin flame is profound, but it is also accompanied by fear. They may fear losing their twin flame, fear hurting them, or fear not being enough for them. This fear often causes the runner to act in ways that appear contradictory to their feelings. They may push their twin flame away, cut off communication, or act as though they do not care. But beneath this facade lies a heart that is longing for connection. The runner often feels immense guilt and shame for rejecting their twin flame. They know on some the truth. In reality, the runner often loves their twin flame so deeply that it terrifies them. They may not have the words or the emotional capacity to express this love, So instead, they choose to suppress it. The runner's love for their twin flame is profound, but it is also accompanied by fear. They may fear losing their twin flame, fear hurting them, or fear not being enough for them. This fear often causes the runner to act in ways that appear contradictory to their feelings. They may push their twin flame away, cut off communication, or act as though they do not care. But beneath this facade lies a heart that is longing for connection. Runner often feels immense guilt and shame for rejecting their twin flame. They know, on some level, that the connection is special, but they feel unworthy of it. They may think, I love them too much to drag them into my chaos, or they deserve someone better than me. This self-sabotaging belief prevents the runner from fully embracing the connection, even though their heart yearns for it.
And that's absolutely true, because that's how I really am. That's how I feel. I'm like, what's the point? Just, because at the end of the day, what you have to understand about the twin flame connection, you feel better when your twin is not suffering. So if your twin is even if it's your twin, you are capable of being happy with someone else, but somehow you will, if your mirror is sad, you start feeling their sadness, and that'll keep you. No matter how much you try to run and pretend like, oh, this is not what is supposed to happen, what's supposed to happen, the universe, there is a truth, right? The universe will be like, deep down in your body, your soul is honest to you. Your soul will never lie to you that you're with the right person. Your twin might deny, might lie, but your soul will always tell you the truth. That's why it's very important for you to stay sober and discern and continue to chase your twin. No matter what your twin says, leave me alone, go away. Don't go away, because it's dangerous for the both of you. You have to be mature. You can wait for them to grow up, watch them from a corner, find different ways to get in the ring with them, but don't run.
Or they deserve someone better than me. This self-sabotaging belief prevents the runner from fully embracing the connection, even though their heart yearns for it. Over time, the runner begins to realize that running from their twin flame does not diminish the love they feel. The connection remains, no matter how far they try to go. This realization often sparks a period of deep reflection, where the runner begins to confront their fears and heal the wounds that have kept them from embracing love. The journey of a twin flame is not a straight line, but a labyrinth of growth, healing, and self-discovery. While the runner's rejection may feel like the severing of a sacred bond, it is, in truth, an integral part of the greater plan that the universe has set in motion. It is during these moments of separation that the most profound lessons are learned, not just for the runner, but for the one who remains steadfast in the connection as well. For the runner, the act of pulling away initiates a journey into the depths of their soul, a solitary path where they are called to confront their fears, rediscover their inner truths, and embrace their authentic self. While this process can feel isolating and disorienting, it is through this solitude that the runner learns to reconcile the overwhelming love they feel for their twin flame with their own evolving identity. In time, they come to realize that running was never truly about escaping their twin flame, but about escaping the parts of themselves they were not yet ready to face. For the one left behind, the chaser, it is vital to recognize that this rejection is not a measure of their worth, nor is it a reflection of the love shared. The twin flame connection transcends earthly notions of validation and approval. It is an infinite bond rooted in the very essence of the soul. When one half of the connection pulls away, the other is called to channel their focus inward, cultivating patience. Was never truly about escaping their twin flame, but about escaping the parts of themselves they were not yet ready to face. For the one left behind, the chaser, it is vital to recognize that this rejection is not a measure of their worth, nor is it a reflection of the love shared. The twin flame connection transcends earthly notions of validation and approval. It is an infinite bond rooted in the very essence of the soul. When one half of the connection pulls away, the other is called to channel their focus inward, cultivating patience, unconditional love, and an unwavering trust in the divine timing of their reunion. The twin flame journey is deeply transformative because it challenges both individuals to grow into the highest versions of themselves. Every step along the path, whether together or apart, serves a purpose. The separation phase, painful as it may be, allows each soul to expand, heal, and prepare for the intensity of union. When the runner has done the inner work required to reconcile their fears and embrace the connection fully, they often return with a newfound sense of clarity and purpose, ready to honor the sacred bond they once resisted. It is also worth noting that the twin flame journey is not solely about romantic union. It is a journey of self-mastery and spiritual evolution. The ultimate purpose of this connection is to align with one's higher self and fulfill one's soul mission, whether that mission unfolds together or apart. The love between twin flames is eternal and unbreakable, existing beyond the constraints of time and space. This truth remains even when the earthly dynamics of the connection feel strained or distant. For those on this journey, the most empowering realization is that the twin flame path is not about waiting, but about becoming. Every moment, whether in connection or separation, is an opportunity to align more deeply with love, truth, and purpose. By focusing on personal growth and surrendering to the divine flow of the journey, twin flames can find peace in the understanding that their paths are unfolding exactly as they are meant to. In the end, the twin flame connection is a testament to the boundless nature of love, a love so powerful that it dismantles illusions, heals wounds, and transforms lives. It is a reminder that love, in its purest form, is not about possession or control, but about growth, surrender, and unity. Whether together or apart, twin flames remain forever connected, their souls intertwined in a dance that spans lifetimes. Trust in this truth and let it guide you as you walk this extraordinary path. The twin flame journey is not for the faint of heart, but for those who embrace it. It is a journey that leads to profound self-discovery, spiritual awakening, and the ultimate realization of love in its most divine and eternal form.
If I could teach myself a new language while
Since the first day I saw you, something inside me changed. I haven't been able to stop thinking about you since then. You've been on my mind constantly, like this beautiful obsession that I don't want to let go of. There's something about you that completely captivates me. Your presence, your energy, the way you carry yourself. But at the same time, I find myself holding back. I feel nervous and unsure about how to approach you. You have this strong, confident personality that I really admire. It draws me to you, but it also makes me anxious. What if I say something wrong? What if I somehow make you angry or uncomfortable? I honestly don't know how you'd react if I told you that. I've developed a huge crush on you. What makes this feeling even stronger is how focused and determined you are in life. You're not like most people, Kelly. We're serious about your goals and your future.
Baby, I just want to let you know that even if you're scared that I might be angry, that's completely understandable. I feel the same way. I'm intimidated by you the same way you're intimidated by me. And I don't want you to think I'm not afraid to lose you. Like I am. Once I fall, it's a lot scarier to lose than, you know what I mean? Because you know you're going to hurt, because now you're in it too deep, that you know that if you say, so the goal is to help each other feel comfortable to say what we need to say. So the goal is to strengthen each other, ourselves, so we can be able to catch each other. Like if you say something wrong, instead of me running away, like I could just try to like boss up and just try to like hold it and just be like, I understand. Like I've been strong before, but right now I'm it's early in the relationship, so I'm kind of like sensitive, you know what I mean? And if I get angry, like, I don't want to get angry, but if I get angry, I don't want you to think that it's on you. Like, I want you more than anything in the world. I just want us to be together. Those are my thoughts. I just want to make love to you and just us be happy. I don't want to fight, but I do want to fight sometimes because I want you that bad. I want a lot of you. I want everything from you. Everything. You, your anger, your frustrations. I just rather you yell at me than try to go behind other accounts and be mean to me and make me think that it's other people being mean to me. That's when it hurts. It's different when it's coming directly from you and I have that understanding because I'm like, okay, he's just hurt. But when it's other people, I feel hurt because I feel like I have to fight with them and then fight with you. Like, I don't fight with people I'm not in love with. Like, I don't have time. I don't waste my energy on people I don't know, I don't care about. I'd rather spend that energy on my partner because I love him. He deserves it. Just because I feel superior and I feel like any part of me people would love to have, and so I don't want to give it to them, but I'd rather give it to you, if that makes sense.
Incredibly dedicated to your career, and it shows in everything you do. I truly admire that about you. Your drive, your discipline, and how clear you are about where your life is going. These are things I deeply respect. I can't help but be drawn to someone who knows exactly what they want and is willing to work tirelessly to achieve it. I have to admit, before I got the chance to talk to you, I used to think you had a lot of attitude. You always seemed so distant, caught up in your own world. You rarely talked to anyone, always busy with one thing or another. I thought maybe you just weren't interested in people, or maybe you didn't care. But then, something changed. I started talking to you, and what I discovered was completely unexpected. Behind that serious and focused exterior is someone who is kind, thoughtful, intelligent, and genuinely sweet. You're smart, but humble. You're simple in the best way possible. And your life is so beautifully organized. Everything about you makes sense. Your choices, your values, your priorities. You've made it clear that you want to make something of yourself. You want to make your parents proud. You don't want to rely on anyone. Instead, you want to be the person others can rely on. That mindset is rare. Most people are just drifting through life, unsure of what they want, but not you. You know exactly where you're headed, and you're not letting anything or anyone distract you from that path. I admire your focus and discipline more than I can put into words. The more I learn about you, the more I find myself deeply respecting you. In fact, the more time I spend observing and understanding you, the more I realize that you're the kind of person the world needs more of. Your values, your ambition, and your unwavering commitment to your dreams aren't just admirable, they're inspiring. I honestly wish more people thought the way you do. This world would be a much better place. You've become more than just someone I like. You've become a role model for me. Watching you chase your goals with such passion teaches me something new every day. I look up to you, not just because I like you, but because I genuinely believe there's so much to learn from the way you live your life. I like you, I respect you, I adore you, and I feel incredibly lucky just to be around you. You bring a certain calm and happiness to my heart that I can't explain. When you're near, everything feels better, lighter, warmer. I feel like I could listen to you talk for hours. I love hearing about your dreams, your plans, and the things you're passionate about. There's a fire in your voice when you speak about your goals, and it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in another person. I often feel like telling you how much you mean to me, how deeply I like you, but I stop myself. I don't want to be a distraction.
You're not.
I know how important your dreams are to you.
Babe, I want you to know that you are my biggest dream come true. Nothing in this world is more important than you. Not my shoes, not my life, nothing. Nothing is more important than you. I choose you. I choose us over everything. That's why I'm obviously not rich. I choose you.
I respect them too much to risk interfering with them. So, I've made a quiet promise to myself. I'll wait. I'll be here, silently, cheering you on, supporting you, in every way I can, even if you never know it. And when the day comes that you've reached where you've always wanted to be, when you've achieved everything you set out to do, that's the day.
Baby, I just want to be with you. I don't want to be with anything or anyone else. I work on my career, but my real goal is to be with you. We have to work this out. If not, our careers are going to shatter.
I'll finally tell you everything. Until then, I'll stay by your side from the shadows, silently and secretly loving you. I'll be your silent supporter, your invisible well-wisher. I pray to God to guide you, always, to keep you strong, and to make your path easier. You deserve every bit of success in this world and more. I hope you receive even more than what you dream of, because someone like you with such a beautiful heart and relentless determination deserves nothing less than the very best, sweetheart. There are so many moments when I find myself quietly worrying about whether I'll truly be able to keep you happy. You mean so much to me, more than words.
Baby, I swear, you make me so happy. Even if you make me angry, you make me happy. You have the most beautiful, darling face in the world that I love. And your smile is like a doll. And no matter how dark you might be on the inside, I pray that it's not the darkest. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you ever want somebody to fight with, I want to be the one that I want to be your punching bag, in real life, not in fake life. But I just need your touch. That's how I feel. I just need you to touch me. I don't want you to leave me. And that's how I feel.
Can ever really capture. You are such a precious and pure soul. Someone so full of light, kindness, and love. And the last thing I could ever bear is to cause you pain, even accidentally. All I want more than anything in this world is to see you smile from the depths of your heart, and to see that smile again and again throughout your life. I sometimes sit with my thoughts and wonder, am I really good enough for you?
You're perfect.
Because to me, you're like an angel,
Baby, you're
so
perfect.
graceful, so divine.
Baby.
And I often feel like I don't even come close to deserving someone as amazing as you.
Baby, you know you're perfect.
I'm just a flawed human being.
And that's why, babe, I came perfectly. I'm not ugly, but I came least attractive so I don't intimidate you. I would never want to intimidate you and make you think I'm better. So I'm not. We're equal. You're better.
Trying my best, but sometimes I worry that my best might fall short of
No,
what
baby.
you deserve.
No, baby.
I know
I deserve
I can
you.
be immature or irrational at times. It scares me to think that in those moments of weakness or carelessness, I might hurt you without even realizing it. Alone breaks my heart. I never want to be the source of your sadness. I pray sincerely and deeply that I never become the reason tears fill your beautiful eyes. Instead, I want to be the reason those eyes light up with joy. I want to be the one who brings peace to your heart, comfort to your soul, and laughter to your days. I dream of seeing your face glow, not just from the outside, but from the happiness you feel within. I hope that whenever you think about me, your heart is filled with warmth, love, and affection. That thought alone motivates me to become a better man, someone worthy of being yours. I want to be by your side through every high and low. I want to support you as you chase your dreams and reach for your goals. I want to be your biggest cheerleader and your most constant support. I want to be the partner you've always dreamed of, the one who understands you without needing to. Many words, who stands beside you through all seasons of life. I want to love you so deeply, so sincerely, that there's never a moment of doubt in your heart about how real my love is. Your happiness means the world to me. Your smile is my sunshine. Everything I do, I want to do with you in mind. There's so much I want to give you. So many little and big things I want to do just to bring you joy. I want to pamper you when you're tired, spoil you with sweet surprises, and give you thoughtful gifts
Hugs
that
and
show
kisses.
how much I care. I want to cook for you with love and feed you with my hands just to see you
Oh, baby.
happy and cared for.
Oh, baby, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. You're the greatest gift I could ever have. I do love gifts. I just don't care too much about expensive gifts.
I want to plan romantic dates and spontaneous adventures. Hold your hand in silence and laugh with you until our cheeks hurt. I want to be the one you turn to when you're feeling low, the one who listens without judgment, comforts without conditions, and never walks away. I want to be your best friend,
Yeah.
your safe place, your biggest supporter. I even want to be your clown on days when you just need to laugh and forget the world.
You make me
I
laugh.
hope you'll always feel free to open your heart to me. to share both your dreams and your burdens. But I'll be honest with you, my love. Sometimes I'm afraid. Afraid that I might fall short. Afraid that despite everything I want to do, I might not always be able to fulfill every promise, every hope, every little thing you deserve. The thought of you ever being disappointed in me, or of you not feeling happy by my side, is a pain I can hardly describe. It crushes me to imagine it. I never want you to feel like you have to compromise your happiness or settle for less than you deserve. Not for me. Not for anyone. That's why I promise you this. I will always try my very best. I will wake up every day with the intention to make you feel loved, valued, and cherished. I will put in the effort, no matter how hard life gets, to nurture this love and protect it. I will never hurt you on purpose, and if I ever do make a mistake or fall short, please know that it will never come from a place of carelessness or neglect. It will only come from being human. Beautiful part of my life, and I will never stop trying to make you feel that way every single day.
Oh, baby, I love you so much. That was the sweetest letter ever. Oh, it's way better than Hunter's letter for sure. Let's listen to more. I think our time's almost up on. Oh, baby. You're so sweet. I think it's okay to fight and get back together, right? Make up to break up, break up to make up. Toodles.